The coalition of Jarelwar is in the process of realizing the error of their ways, but their incredibly powerful allies are busy wreaking havoc, and I mean a lot of havoc, to the galactic southwest. Everything hinges, everything, on how quickly the High Dominion can fully control coalition territory. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Galactic Paragons in our High Dominion 2 series. So we are on the way to the capital of the empire that brought all of this upon us. And meanwhile, we are facing a lot of resistance from all directions, and we're doing our best to upgrade and build stations and just have something resembling a decent defense up here, because we're not that much more powerful than this fleet. So we need to stop this fleet in Mufrid, and then we need to have enough elsewhere to continue slowing them down. Like, we have a lot that we're trying to juggle at once. That research right there was a big deal. That's going to reduce crime across all of our worlds and increase amenities. Now, I could also... the collective self. Leader capacity +1 and external leader pool size +1. Leader upkeep -10%. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Also, I'm realizing... Did I build the... I don't think I ever built the Interstellar Recruitment Office anywhere at all. I think I've just been distracted by other things. Can't possibly imagine what, but that's one of the ways that you get some of the more legendary leaders. And I've been so beset by conflict since the beginning of this series that I haven't had the opportunity to like pause and think, oh yeah, by the way, new thing that you should remember to do that you're not in the habit of doing yet because they just added it with this expansion. I literally haven't had an opportunity to think about it till just now. Like, wait a minute. Did I build that yet? Nope. Nope, I didn't. All right, so we can't do anything on Escog, even though it looks like we can. We really can't and shouldn't. However, we are moving up through these systems and probably taking them quickly. Let's see what we can do here.
Attacking enemy assets.
Leader retired. Minister of Defense, Baron Victor Yarldin served the Empire for 71 years. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Well... Jark, daughter of Gak. Man, he was a great leader. We lost him at a bad time. 26 years old. +3 happiness. Yeah, let's go for that. It's best of limited options, to be honest. Alright, so that's... We actually...
Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, that was in the middle of that fight. Okay, perfect. So the new Minister of Defense can be... Now I want you to attack Jarelwar. The new Minister of Defense is in charge of that fleet. Words. Sorry.
Enemy presence
this is
exposed.
a genuinely flabbergasting turn of events. All right, so here is their fleet. I now know where their fleet is.
Attacking enemy assets.
I mean, you're too late to save your capital at this point. It does look like they've stopped short of attacking this station, and I can't say that I blame them. Hang on. Did I queue up everything I possibly could have here? I think I did. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade you first. And then build the Fleet Academy. Actually, even before that, I want you to build the Defense Grid Supercomputer. And then build the Fleet Academy. Senate now in session. The Readied Shield. Diplomatic weight from fleet power, naval capacity. I didn't realize this vote was almost up. I mean, okay, I'll vote along with everyone else. That's fine. At the moment, I don't really care that much. I'm being invaded, and it hurts. Alright, so we have low stability on Tirgosh, which is not surprising. It's being bombed. Shockingly, we have low stability on a planet that's being bombarded from orbit without any kind of defense offered whatsoever. Why? Because we haven't had the opportunity to set up a defense. We will.
Attacking enemy vessels.
All right, so we're here. Let's go ahead and take their capital system.
Attacking enemy assets. Enemy presence exposed.
It's sad that Baron Victor retired. I wasn't expecting that so soon. All right, we're going to reinforce you. Now, you should be more than strong enough to take their capital, if I recall correctly. Yes, you will be. So why don't you come over here and support?
Enemy presence exposed.
All right, so our war exhaustion has crossed 40%.
Enemy assets.
Now, is there a reason you're not attacking, or... Go ahead and land, please.
Planetary invasion commenced.
All right, let's see how things are going. I've got to keep a close eye on all of these forces, just in case any of their other units
Savage
arrive.
hordes touching down.
Wait, Savage Horde's touching down. Where? Oh, so it looks like... Interesting. Oh, wow. We're actually putting up a good fight on Wayfred. All things considered, we are. They're losing. But we don't have that many reserves left, and they have lots of them, so might not stay that way. All right, superfluid materials. Yeah, it's time for that, I would say. Also, ooh, hang on. Modular engineering is definitely the way to go first.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Okay, so we now control their capital. Like, that's a step in the right direction, right? How big is their fleet down here? 10,000? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take the second Star Order, which for a while now has been our most powerful fleet. And we're going to send it back down here to defend. That's the sensible thing to do at this point. We're going to start preparing to defend and really turn this around. We have this fleet up here that is still able to do damage, still able to take territory, and might even be able to attack this fleet given the opportunity. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take the Perseus system, and we're going to move in and start taking territory over here as well.
Spaceport.
But we're going to start splitting our efforts now. Now, another thing I could do, I could go ahead and start claiming additional systems. And really kind of split their empire up. And I am going to do that. We're going to make those claims right now. Just to drive the point further home. Now, in order to actually fully vassalize them, what I might have to do to win this, one of the reasons I did those claims is that this is probably going to end with a status quo peace. And we would take control of all the systems that we'd fully claimed. Also, holy crap, I just saw my energy deficit. Holy actual crap. That's nuts. All right, the Post-Rano Mandate. All right, Wegri is, yeah, unfortunately struggling. All right, so this station is absolutely now like in a better position defensively, which might buy the second Star Order some time to actually come down and defend. Maybe. All right, proton launcher's done. Yep, advanced shields. Now, the good news is we also have some upgrades, some pretty significant weapons upgrades that can kick in, and that'll hopefully be helpful. All right. Yep. Generator district there. Let's go ahead and build a generator district there as well. how we doing on... I mean, there's a number of planets that have... Yeah, we still need martial law on a lot of these. Alright, maybe we don't need the anti-crime campaign. We still have the criminal underworld here, but it looks like that's going to expire pretty soon. Tell you what, let me go ahead and end martial law on Serfta, because it seems like things are getting better there, and I need to unshackle my economy in some of these systems as soon as possible. All right, so their fleet is down here. It looks like potentially still moving around, doing damage. That's fine.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished.
I know.
Adversarial ground forces destroyed.
Oh my god, we actually fended off their assault on Wayfred, which is amazing. So that is only going to help. Hell yeah, guys, good job. Part of the reason we did that is, remember, we upgraded the strength of defensive armies. So that absolutely paid off. Hell yeah. See, that's cool. I mean, give me a series like this, or, you know, even if I'm not doing a series on YouTube, like, give me a game like this where it's like constant war. Victories like that at least make it feel good when it happens.
Enemy presence.
I prefer a little bit more balance, probably. Between, or not probably, definitely. Between... Alright, let's see what we can do here. Hang on. Between, you know, wartime and peacetime, empire building, and also not just empire building, but internal affairs. Like, the reason I love Stellaris so much is that things can happen internally, narratively, in your empire that are interesting, and you don't have to fight all the time to keep it interesting, which is the case in an old game like one that I brought up from time to time, Sins of a Solar Empire. Love that game, but all you can do in Sins of a Solar Empire is fight and conquer. And once you control everything, it's like, okay, you control everything, game over. So it's all fighting all the time. And so Stellaris, something is lost when you have a game that's kind of in this corner where, like, it's just going non-stop and it doesn't abate. So I'm excited that, you know, there are some victories happening here, but ultimately, you know, one of the things I'm considering, and, you know, I did some Googling in between episodes, honestly, and it doesn't seem, from what I'm seeing, like altering the AI aggressiveness setting makes too big of a difference from what people have said online. So I'll have to investigate that myself, and, you know, we can talk about it in the comments of this episode as well. But that's something I'm considering doing in future playthroughs, just to avoid situations where, you know, we're at war constantly. Because again, I don't want Stellaris to lose that aspect, that narrative aspect, that empire management, that internal side of things that doesn't exist in simpler strategy games, because we're fighting all the time. It just, that makes me sad. All right, Governor Ukna. You're not on a council, so let's just go ahead and say industrialist. This is additional resources from jobs and fewer amenities used by pops. All right, so this fleet's on its way down to Syndar. The Mufrid station, how strong are you? At 30.4k. That's pretty damn good. So I don't think they're going to advance any farther, which is a win. I didn't necessarily see that coming before. I forgot that I had this army here. I completely forgot about that army. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. I completely forgot about this army. And there's... Wait a minute. We've got a massive army here. 1K? Okay, hold on. I'm glad I double-checked that, because it seems like our armies are in better condition than I thought. Alright, let's have both of you rendezvous here, and I want to have you merge up. So you're going to merge with Transport Fleet 2. That's going to come in very handy. Alright, so Talandria now belongs to us, or Talandra belongs to us.
Spaceport under attack.
Wait, spaceport under attack. Did you hit Mufrid? No, they're attacking Carenza. So it does look like they have two forces combined now.
Vessel production capacity violently
That
diminished.
could present a problem if they attack together. But it doesn't look like they're preparing to do that. And the more time they...
Attacking enemy assets.
The more they put it off, the closer I get to actually having the ability to build more defense platforms. So bring it on. It looks like I can upgrade computing. Yep. Even better research there. Yeah, they're not really able to stop me at this point, I have to say. All right, let's see what we can do with the transport fleets. All right, you're merging with Transport Fleet 99. And
attacking enemy assets.
You're at 794 now, so that already has merged. And how strong are you here? You're at 371? Well, yeah, go back and attack then. Go take that planet. Get it done.
Construction complete.
This is somehow the most intense war that's been fought yet. Now, let me pause for a moment because I might have an opportunity now. Oh my god, I do. No, Fleet Academy can wait. I want you to build more of these. How close we moved? Perfect. Right, that's it. That's all I can build. But I've now queued up the maximum. They take 60 days each to build. And as long as they give me a second, the Mufrid station...
platform disrupted.
Okay, they've taken control of Verakas. Scientist Tabu, daughter of Brock, served the Empire for 43 years. She worked herself to death. Yikes. Okay. All these ships just doing nothing. Makes me sad. Activate cloaking and... Hang on, did we not finish the... the Malleable Galanta is outside of my territory. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and just like... Why don't we do those things? Start. Just get that stuff researched. Yeah, there's not... I mean, I guess I can also do the same here. I don't want to do anything with my construction ships right now because I need every single alloy that I can get my hands on at the moment.
Attacking enemy assets.
All right, so we're hitting Adar here. Smuggler activity reported on Serpta. That sucks. I literally just pulled back some protections on Serpta, and now you're going to make me... Okay. Well,
Station under attack.
there were still some criminals on Serpta, I recall that, so that's fair. Fair enough. F-free mandate. Build. I'm going to sell those. I just need to make sure I offset this energy shortage, which is insane. I'm offsetting it somewhat by controlling so much of the enemy's territory. Like, if I weren't doing this right now, while they were attacking me, if I were just trying to defend, for example, I'd be screwed. Best defense is a good offense. Okay, so Mufrid is currently now at 31.6k and climbing. So much depends on that station holding. Let's see what else we can do with our armies. It looks like these armies are about to land. Yep, they are. So where else do we have armies? We have These guys moving to merge. Yeah, they're merging with Transport Fleet 99. So that army is going to be pretty important as well.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Now, do we already have armies in this area, or did I withdraw those? Alright, so we're fighting this... We're fighting for control of this planet again, and this time we're going to win, period. There's nothing stopping us.
Enemy presence exposed.
Okay.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
We got it. Alright, so 5, 6, 8. How strong is your gear? Oh, yeah. Why don't you come and invade that planet, please? Meanwhile, let's do a little bit of this. Okay, I can't do anything until we
Zero-G mineral
invade
production
Andrusa.
violently diminished.
Alright, so this fleet is on its way back now.
Technology secured.
Ooh, okay, that's 2 at once. What do we got? Leader capacity +1, external leader pool size +1, leader upkeep -10%. Centralized command, unlock military academy. Yeah, that could come at a good time. I am tempted to unlock the Citadel just to... Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, at this point, I feel like it's silly not to go for that as the next option, given the fact that we've been defensive for this entire series. Like, not to go for Citadels seems crazy to me. Okay, we're going to build another generator district here. We're going to upgrade you. Yeah, because we've lost control pretty much of this entire sector down here. Yeah. We are just in an economic spiral. It's hard. It's going to be hard to pull away from it. But we will.
Diminished.
But we will.
Enemy presence exposed.
Alright, so they do have some fleets moving around in my territory, and there are also some pirates too. That's affecting things economically for sure. Not a lot that I can do while things are so unstable. I probably can make additional claims at this point, though. I wouldn't be surprised if I could. Hang on. Yep, there's another one. Make claims. Get wrecked. The fact that we're at 50% war exhaustion is, like, actually funny to me. When you think about how fast we got exhausted in the very beginning of this. First contact with the Psi Menace. Are you serious? Okay, well... Sure. I'll take the spy out of the stronger of the two enemies, which maybe I should have taken the spy out of these guys, but I'm conquering here, and I want to make sure I have all the intel that I need to finish what I'm doing. So that's kind of annoying timing for a first contact, but we'll take it. Oh my god! We got it! Our marketing campaign on Syndar Prime is borne fruit, and the market powers that be have seen fit to centralize much of their activity within the Syn system. Get wrecked. Oh my god, you guys are so screwed. I'm going to make a freaking galactic empire and nothing's going to stop me. Oh my god, that is freaking funny.
Attacking enemy assets.
It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better than that. Like, with the amount of nonsense this particular game has thrown at me, this save, like this galaxy has thrown at me, that is fantastic. Oh my god. Alright, we're on the verge of nearly controlling all of the coalition of Durell War's territory. Meanwhile, the second Star Order is on its way back to the Syn station. The Mufrid station is almost at 40k strength. So they're not getting through that way, and they know it. Order restored on Wegri. So let's pause for a moment. If order's been restored here, then what that means is that we can end the anti-crime campaign. We can end martial law. And Wegri actually, as a colony, they don't actually control it yet because they lost their armies. Get wrecked. So what I can do here, just to make sure that, you know, that continues to trend, is I can build a stronghold. I can build a stronghold. I can also build a hyper relay here in Canadrius, and I'm going to do that. I haven't done too much with the hyper relays because I've been saving my alloys for more important causes. At this point, we have just almost completely neutered the coalition of Jarelwar. Not neutralized, neutered.
Spaceport under attack.
We have rendered them reproductively
Station
inert.
under attack. Zero-G research platform disrupted.
Alright, so we're still losing territory down here. And it's hurting a lot, but I think we're about to turn the corner on this. This is starting to feel pretty good. Alright, so we have some, like a housing shortage here. Let's go ahead and do another generator district just to offset the energy shortage a little bit. Fighting tooth and nail to keep that coming. We've got a stronghold establishing there.
Spaceport under attack.
Cobb G4 implant malfunctions. As part of our observation efforts on Cobb G4, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of Super Screc test subjects to track them and monitor their behavior. Super Screc. That makes me want to double check what's going on there. Unfortunately, due to a malfunctioning or a manufacturing flaw, many of these implants have malfunctioned and are now having an adverse effect on the behavior of our subjects. There have been a number of suicides and at least 3 episodes of violent hysteria. The researchers on our observation post have requested assistance in rounding up the remaining subjects and removing their implants before there are any more incidents. We could say it's not our problem, or we can say we need to clean up this mess. Let's say it's not our problem. I think that's more in keeping with what we've been doing so far. Let's build a starbase there, build mining stations there, and then we'll build that starbase again in a moment. Or we'll queue up that starbase in a moment. Alright, so we definitely have a fleet, an enemy fleet that we are strong enough to take on. Well, maybe not quite strong enough to take
Attacking
on.
enemy
Leviathan defeated.
assets.
Sauron Stellar Industries had vanquished an ancient threat in the distant something system.
Zero-G research platform disrupted. Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Space automata. We have discovered a new life form in Austici, although calling it a life form may be incorrect. These entities appear to be fully automated mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observations will continue, but since it's likely that these machines are programmed with defensive protocols, it would be prudent to tread lightly. Keep looking, but use caution. Yeah, so this is... it's going to be over pretty quick. Up here, anyway.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Pause. Champions of the Empire. We trust our leaders and give them absolute power to influence how our empire is run. Per admiral in general, naval capacity +2. Per governor, empire size -2%. Per scientist, leader experience gain +2%. Yep. 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 Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. We're going to build a generator district on Wegri. Man, I can't wait to reclaim some of this territory from them. It seems like they might have pulled back. All right, they do have their fleets now in one system, but it's like they know that Mufrid... yeah, this is over 41k now. They know that attacking Mufrid would be a lost cause. All right, I'm going to go ahead and queue up the upgrades for that fleet.
Planetary invasion.
Coalition of Jarelwar just insulted us. Yeah. Get mad. Get mad,
Spaceport
buddy.
Under attack. Station under attack.
This is your fault. You did this.
Zero-G research platform disrupted.
We could have done this
Technology
peacefully.
secured.
Oh my god. That is freaking funny. They insulted
Enemy
us.
presence
Pause. You're
exposed.
supposed to be paused. I'm still sometimes unpausing when that happens. Alright, Disruptor, done in 9 months. Alright, so obvious opportunity here. We're gonna... I hate to keep doing like just one thing over and over, but we need the energy. Like, we're offsetting this shortage as much as we possibly can with all of the means at our disposal. I could have sworn I sent a colony ship there at some point. But apparently I haven't. All right, so
Zero-G research platform disrupted.
that fleet is on its way back.
Attacking
Also,
enemy assets.
you know something? I do have battleships. I do. I researched battleships not too long ago. So right now we have an artillery class and just a brawler class cruiser. Let's take a look at this. Ship rolls. Why don't we do like a gunship class battleship? Railgun up front. A couple of large lasers, then a couple of medium railguns. And then we'll have a railgun there. And this is going to be a line ship. Let's go ahead and get this done. The Angavanonis. The RF... I kind of like the Dar Evtidonis a little bit more. Let's go ahead and save that. That way we're keeping a little bit of a pattern with the way that these naming conventions have alternated. So the Dar Evtidonis is basically our broadside fighter class battleship, if you want to call it that. And then we have one more type of battleship we're going to build, which I do want it to be a battleship, and the ship roll will be... Let's have it be a carrier. It'll be a carrier class. There we go. And then we'll have a railgun up front. Railgun there in the back. And I'm pretty happy with that. Dar Isklanduris. Heck yeah. Alright, now, of course, I'm not going to be able to build a ton of those, because I really don't have the energy income to support it. But I kind of want to anyway, you know? I didn't realize this was at 5. Don't know how that happened. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know where they're going to build, but I think we need to go ahead and give the order to get those built so that we can hit these guys back as hard as we possibly can.
Production capacity violently diminished. Spaceport under attack.
All right, reinforced fleet. Looks like that order's been given. And, yeah, they're not attacking the Mufrid station at all. Okay, so we have discovered the ancient mining drones. So now we have the drone study available to us. It'll be done in 5 months. I have a bunch of debris that I haven't studied. Yeah, this is going a little bit too well. Let's see. Did we already go ahead and take control of these planets? Yes, we did. Automatically. Without even needing to be told. I love it. Now we have another planet here to do that with, so let's go do that. And then we'll have to take Kelzane up here, and then it's just a matter of these systems down here, and then they have no territory left. Engineered beauty. Terraforming on Serpta has finished faster than initially estimated, which has left our terraforming specialists with time to experiment, and the results are impressive. The planet's natural traits have been enhanced to be both aesthetically pleasing and utilitarian. Marvelous. So we can have more amenities, or we can have more happiness in the immigration pool. Does it have to look so artificial? Yeah, let's do more happiness. So that came at a great time, because Serpta has been struggling a little bit. Or is Serpta a different world that I'm thinking of? It might be a different world that I'm thinking of. No, it is. It is. So that came at a very good time. We just need to go down and, like, take care of these guys down here. Because right now they're doing a little bit more damage to me than I prefer to be done.
Lifeform encountered. Attacking enemy assets.
God, our outliner is so ugly right now. Pause. Nice. Ooh, additional food could come in handy. Starbase capacity could also come in handy. although we're not at capacity right now. So why not go ahead and let's get that blocker unlocked finally. All right, we're not quite back to the Sin system with the second Star Order.
Spaceport under attack. Enemy presence exposed.
I'm surprised.
Project complete.
Okay, so we can either hunt them, or we can have better mining station output or minerals output right now. Let's go ahead and say that. I think that makes more sense. We've been mostly hunting. You know, those are the responses that we've chosen for this particular playthrough, but in this case, I think it makes more sense to guarantee that we have more mineral income.
Commenced.
All right, that was fast. I'm going to give the order to attack.
Enemy presence exposed.
Kelzane.
Station under attack.
I think we've actually got this,
Attacking
you guys.
enemy assets.
I'm going to be I don't want to get overly optimistic, but this is starting to look really
under attack.
This is starting to look really positive. As DCS YouTuber Growling Sidewinder would say, for those of you who are not familiar with him, I'm starting to see a lot of winning cues. And it's absolutely the case.
Vessel production capacity violently diminished. Enemy presence exposed.
They just have not been able to mount. It's almost like they thought that the Republic of Hydor was going to surprise me so much, but that hasn't happened. And, I mean, they're making some progress down here, credit where due. It looks like they're going to continue pushing. But tell you what, let me go ahead and give the order to upgrade both of those and make pushing past them just a little bit more difficult, because they have to get past those. And meanwhile, just to be safe, I can take everything here. Although I kind of hate it, because there are some colony ships that have been sitting here for a minute. Let's send them up to Rauganoth just to be safe.
Spaceborne.
All right, we've arrived in Kelzane, and we are upgrading ships in the in the Sin system, which is going to be insane. Okay, let's go ahead and ooh. We can research better habitability. I think I'm going to have to go with this. Better habitability right now to help with our economics, given the situation that we're in. But slower war exhaustion gain in the middle of this situation is also very tempting. Okay, hold on.
Vessels upgraded.
Pause for just a moment. Okay, it does seem like I have some opportunities here. Yeah, that's occupied. I can't do anything there. Can't do anything here. Yeah, it's still a criminal underworld at the moment, which is annoying. Why don't we go ahead and build a city district here, because you have some amenity problems. I think our energy situation is just, that's going to have to persist until we actually retake territory. And that's just a fact of life. Colony development speed. Yeah, let's go ahead and research that, because we're going to be doing some colonizing before too much longer. All right. Now, you're landing armies right now. And how... Yeah, your garrison doesn't stand a chance. So, I'm going to go ahead and send this fleet down here. Okay, we're 39 minutes into the episode. I'm going to stop here. This is an absolute... this is an unmitigated disaster down here. But... the second Star Order is in the process of upgrading. Actually, I need to upgrade them again, it looks like. And once they're done upgrading, I can send them to start retaking territory in here. And it does seem like there are some pretty powerful fleets in the area, so I'll have to play... I'll have to maybe bait them towards the Mufrid station a little bit, see if they'll take the bait. But especially once I have both of my fleets in one position, which might happen before another episode or two, I might be able to push back against this. The only downside I can see occurring here is if war exhaustion gets pushed to 100, because the type of war that we chose, vassalization, requires really steep success. Like, I would have to not only completely control these guys, but I would also have to take back my territory and probably take a good amount of Hydor's territory to actually achieve my war goals here. I chose the war goal that I did because I was mad. And I also felt like narratively, it felt like the appropriate, like, angry response, like, how dare you? From a purely practical standpoint, it wasn't, like, strategically an amazing choice, because it's going to be really hard to actually resolve the war by accomplishing our goals. But we could at least get a status quo peace, including many of the systems that I've claimed, which, you know, could end up being a good thing. So, yeah, this is just an absolute unmitigated disaster. I can't believe this is such a mess down here. But thankfully, some of their attempted invasions have failed, and it's just a matter of getting my fleets built up and establishing some kind of defensive effort here once we've taken care of these guys down in this direction. So hang on, let me make sure. All right, they are building a battleship here, which is annoying because that's not a good place to have a battleship being built. They're going to get sent straight into this. So unfortunately, some of the reinforcements that I've queued up are probably just going to die, but we'll handle that in the coming episode. And like I said, seeing some winning cues, at the very least, I'm not going to lose this horribly. It just could end in a little bit of a stalemate that results in these guys getting their butts absolutely kicked. And I don't think this empire actually has a ton of claims on me. I can take a look at it, actually, if we go to the empire map mode, or the diplomatic map mode, I should say. Yeah, so they have a claim on Potap, and that's it. So that's not going to be a huge loss. I mean, yes, they've taken a lot of territory in the war, but the only one they've claimed is actually Potap. So they're not interested in a lot of my territory. They just want Potap because it's a, you know, it's a defensive bulwark. Fair enough. I'm not interested in giving it up to them, but that's better than them having a ton of claims down here, which they could still make claims the way that I have during the war, but it's not guaranteed. There's a lot that could go right or go wrong in the next 2 or 3 episodes. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.